Well, how we doing this Wednesday afternoon? As you can see, we got rain. Pretty good amount of it. And it's supposed to do this rest of the evening up until sometime tonight into tomorrow morning. Which is okay, you know. I don't mind. The only thing I have an issue with it is my grass in my yard's gonna grow ass so deep. And I'm gonna have to eventually get one of my kids with the push mower, show them how to use it, so therefore they can push mow the yard some. I did it some the other day, and I really hurt my foot in the process because I'm headstrong, stubborn, and you know, well, that's actually the family trait: headstrong and stubborn. So. But I'm going to get one of my kids to pick up the slack, so to say. I'm in the process of right now, I'm going into town. I'm going to see if I can find a couple of things that I haven't found in a couple of other places for this weekend. So I can basically get some of my pre-planned stuff for market. Now, we went early this afternoon and we got a bunch of things because we're going to be making a bunch of cookies and different types, some cream cookies and some just regular, you know, just kind of off the wall kind of flavor kind of things. But you know, we're experimenting, and of course we're going to make fudge. That's going to be a given. And I got the trays and stuff to make the fudge in, so that way we'll definitely be selling that out pretty quick. So with all that being said and done, at least I know roughly what I would be making off the baked items and the fudge and stuff like that. I mean, I already know because yeah, that stuff went pretty quickly last weekend. I did sell some of my stuff, but mainly everything the wife made, it went fairly quick, and you know, which I don't mind because you know it's more money in our pocket. So, and all the money that I am making from the market, I'm putting back, and we're going to use that for, you know, Christmas, and we're going to use it for, you know, birthdays and stuff like that. Now, I do have a pretty good amount saved back already for property tax, so, you know, I'm not going to be, you know, we're not going to have an issue this year for Christmas. We're not going to have an issue for property tax. And we're, you know, everything's pretty much lining out pretty well and pretty decent. So, as long as everything keeps going kind of smooth, yeah, we won't have any issues this year. So. I think it's going to be a pretty well and pretty even year this year. I know that there's a few things I'm going to change up this year at the market. Some things I'm going to be taking with me to make, you know, the hot summer days more bearable, and where you're not sitting there just sweltering and sweating and everything else. That's also why I got the great big canopy tent that I did, that has the sidewalls and the backing and everything else. Because, like I've said previously, I can get me one of those upright AC units or fan type things, and I can run my drop cord outside the back of the canopy and have that plugged in and be nice and cool while everybody else is sitting there sweltering in the hot summer sun. I can be kicked back, and it won't be as bad. No, it's still going to be hot, don't get me wrong, but at least if you have a fan or an AC blowing on you, it won't be as bad. And that's one of the things I'm looking at doing. But it is what it is. My mulberry tree is loaded with all kinds of little green fruits, and I'm just praying to God that we don't get a crazy ass frost like we did last May, and you know, it kills everything on the tree, because last year we had no mulberries whatsoever, and I desperately want them this year so I can make mulberry jelly, and then I can save some off to the side as well besides making jelly, and I can use it for making like a mulberry cobbler, or I can freeze them and save them for the end of the year, whatever I want to make with them, and you know, be done with them. Blackberries, so far they look like they're going to be doing pretty well. Some of my vines from last year, they've already started to bloom, and there's lots of white flowers on them already, so that's kind of promising somewhat. Some of the other ones I purchased here recently, there's some blooms on them. It's looking kind of promising for them as well. Here, come on. But yeah, I mean, and then my blueberry plants, I mean, they're like, they've exploded. I'm not gonna have a gallon of blueberries, but if I do get close to a gallon or exceeding of a gallon, I will be tickled pink. But I don't expect a huge crop of blueberries, but everything that I've seen on my plant so far, yeah, it's gonna be good. And then my elderberry plant, there's all kinds of new growth on it, and with everything else coming up on it, so I'm gonna expect probably, I don't know, maybe 2 to 3 pounds off my elderberry plant. And then on top of it, I'm looking at getting another one. So with all that being said and done, I'll have even more elderberry. I'm gonna pull in right here. Perfect. Not too far. Actually, the guy I moved is even better. I get front row parking. Yay! But I came here to Kroger's. Even though Kroger's is more expensive than most of the stores we go to, I just want to see if they have what I'm looking for, because everything so far I've been batting zeros. So it is what it is. But y'all have a great day, and I'll catch you all again shortly if all else fails.